Mini Shopaholic by Sophie Kinsella. On the dedication page, for Allegra, Mini Shopaholic in training. Starts with some letters. First from the TikTok playgroup, The Old Barn, 4 Spence Hill, Akshat, Surrey. To Mrs. Rebecca Brandon, The Pines, 43 Elton Road, Akshat, Surrey. 1 September 2005. Dear Mrs. Brandon, we were delighted to meet you and Minnie yesterday. We are sure she'll be very happy at our fun, relaxed playgroup, and we look forward to seeing you next week. With kind regards, Terry Ashley, play leader. P.S. Please don't worry about the minor paint squirting incident. We are used to children, and we can always repaint that wall. And then another letter from TikTok playgroup to Mrs. Rebecca Brandon, 4 October 2005. Dear Mrs. Brandon, just a few confidential concerns about Minnie. She's a lovely child with real liveliness. However, she has to learn that she can't wear all the dressing up clothes every day, and the princess shoes are not suitable for outdoor play. Perhaps we can discuss this at our upcoming Parents and Children activity morning. With kind regards, Terry Ashley, play leader. P.S. Please don't worry about the minor glue squirting incident. We are used to children, and we can always revarnish that table. Another letter from TikTok playgroup to Mrs. Rebecca Brandon, 9 November 2005. Dear Mrs. Brandon, thank you for your letter. I'm glad you're looking forward to the Parents and Children activity morning. Unfortunately, there will be no dressing up clothes for adults, nor will there be any facility for quote-unquote swapping outfits with other parents, as you suggest. I'm glad to say that Minnie has broadened her activities in playgroup and is spending a lot of time in our new shop corner. With kind regards, Terry Ashley, play leader. P.S. Please don't worry about the minor ink squirting incident. We are used to children, and Mrs. Soper can always re-dye her hair. Chapter 1. Okay, don't panic. I'm in charge. I, Rebecca Brandon, née Bloomwood, am the adult, not my 2-year-old daughter. Only I'm not sure she realizes this. Minnie, darling, give me the pony. I try to sound calm and assured, like Nanny Sue off the telly. Pony! Minnie grips the toy pony more tightly. No pony. Mine! She cries hysterically. Mine? Pony! I'm holding about 1 million shopping bags. My face is sweating, and I could really do without this. It was all going so well. I'd been around the whole shopping mall and bought all of the last little things on my Christmas list. Minnie and I were heading towards Santa's grotto, and I only stopped for a moment to look at a dollhouse, whereupon Minnie grabbed a toy pony off the display and refused to put it back. And now I'm in the middle of Ponygate. A mother in J-Brown skinny jeans with an impeccably dressed daughter walks past, giving me the mummy once-over, and I flinch. Since I had Minnie, I've learned that the mummy once-over is even more savage than the Manhattan once-over. In the mummy once-over, they don't just assess and price your clothes to the nearest penny in one sweeping glance. Oh, no. They also take in your child's clothes, pram brand, nappy bag, snack choice, and whether your child is smiling, snotty, or screaming. Which I know is a lot to take in a 1-second glance, but believe me, mothers are multitaskers. Minnie definitely scores top marks for her outfit, dress, one-off Danny Kovitz, coat, Rachel Riley, shoes, Baby Dior, and I've got her safely strapped into her toddler reins. Parentheses, Bill Amberg leather, really cool. They were in vogue. Close parentheses. But instead of smiling angelically like the little girl in the photo shoot, she's straining against them like a bull, waiting to dash into the ring. Her eyebrows are knitted with fury, her cheeks are bright pink, and she's drawing breath to shriek again. Minnie. I let go of the reins and put my arms around her so that she feels safe and secure, just like it recommends in Nanny Sue's book, Taming Your Tricky Toddler. I bought it the other day to have a flick through, just out of idle interest. I mean, it's not that I'm having problems with Minnie or anything. It's not that she's difficult or, quote-unquote, out of control and willful, like that stupid teacher at the toddler music group said. Parentheses, what does she know? She can't even play the triangle properly. Close parentheses. The thing about Minnie is she's spirited. She has firm opinions about things like jeans, parentheses, she won't wear them, or carrots, parentheses, she won't eat them. And right now, her firm opinion is that she should have a toy pony. Minnie, darling, I love you very much, I say in a gentle, crooning voice. And it would make me very happy if you gave me the pony. That's right, give it to Mommy. I've nearly done it. My fingers are closing around the pony's head. Ha, skills, I've got it. I can't help looking around to see if anyone else has observed my expert parenting. Mine! Minnie wrenches the pony out of my hand and makes a run for it across the shop floor. Shit. Minnie! Minnie! I yell. I grab my carrier bags and leg it furiously after Minnie, who has already disappeared into the Action Man section. Gosh, I don't know why we bother training all these athletes for the Olympics. We should just field a team of toddlers. As I catch up with her, I'm panting. I really have to start my postnatal exercises sometime. Give me the pony. I try to take it, but she's gripping it like a limpet. Mine pony! Her dark eyes flash at me with a resolute glint. Sometimes I look at Minnie and she's so like her father it gives me a jolt. Speaking of which, where is Luke? We're supposed to be doing Christmas shopping together as a family, but he disappeared an hour ago, muttering something about a call he had to make, and I haven't seen him since. He's probably sitting somewhere having a civilized cappuccino over the newspaper. Typical. Minnie, we're not buying it, I say in my best firm manner. You've got lots of toys already, and you don't need a pony. A woman with straggly dark hair, gray eyes, and toddlers in a twin buggy shoots me an approving nod. I can't help giving her the mummy once over myself, and she's one of those mothers who wears Crocs over nubbly homemade socks. Parentheses, why would you do that? Why? Close parentheses. It's monstrous, isn't it? She says. Those ponies are 40 pounds. My kids know better than to even ask, she adds, shooting a glance at her two boys, who are slumped silently, thumbs and mouths. Once you give in to them, that's the beginning of the end. I've got mine well trained. Show off. Absolutely, I say in dignified tones. I couldn't agree more. Some parents would just buy their kid that pony for a quiet life. No discipline. It's disgusting. Terrible, I agree, and make a surreptitious swipe for the pony, which Minnie adeptly dodges. Damn. The biggest mistake is giving in to them. The woman is regarding Minnie with a pebble-like gaze. That's what starts the rot. Well, I never give in to my daughter, I say briskly. You're not getting the pony, Minnie, and that's final. Pony! Minnie's wails turn to heart-rending sobs. She's such a drama queen. Parentheses, she gets it from my mom. Good luck, then. The woman moves off. Happy Christmas. Minnie, stop! I hiss furiously as soon as she's disappeared. You're embarrassing both of us. Why do you want a stupid pony for, anyway? What do you want a stupid pony for anyway? Pony! She's cuddling the pony to her, as though it's her long-lost faithful pet that was sold at market 500 miles away, and has just stumbled back to the farm, footsore and whickering for her. It's only a silly toy, I say impatiently. What's so special about it anyway? And for the first time I look properly at the pony. Wow, actually, it is pretty fab. It's made of painted white wood and glittery stars all over and the sweetest hand-painted face. And it has little red trundly wheels. You really don't need a pony, Minnie, I say, but with slightly less conviction than before. I've just noticed the saddle. Is that genuine leather? And it has a proper bridle with buckles, and the mane is made of real horsehair. And it comes with a grooming set. For 40 quid, this isn't bad value at all. I push one of the little red wheels and it spins around perfectly. Now that I think about it, Minnie doesn't have a toy pony. It's quite an obvious gap in her toy cupboard. I mean, not that I'm going to give in. It winds up too, comes a voice behind me. And I turn to see an elderly sales assistant approaching us. There's a key in the base, look. She winds the key and both Minnie and I watch, mesmerized, as the pony starts rising and falling in a carousel motion while tinkling music plays. Oh my gosh, I love this pony. It's on special Christmas offer at £40, the assistant adds. Normally, this would retail for $70. They're handmade in Sweden. Nearly 50% off. I knew it was good value. Didn't I say it was good value? You like it, don't you, dear? The assistant smiles at Minnie, who beams back. Her stroppiness vanished. In fact, I don't want to boast, but she looks pretty adorable with her red coat and dark pigtails and dimpled cheeks. So, would you like to buy one? I clear my throat. Come on, Becky, say no. Be a good parent. Walk away. My hand steals out and strokes the mane again. But it's so gorgeous. Look at its dear little face. And a pony isn't like some stupid craze, is it? You never get tired of a pony. It's a classic. It's like the Chanel jacket of toys. And it's Christmas. And it's a special offer. And who knows, Minnie might turn out to have a gift for riding it. It suddenly occurs to me. A toy pony might be just the spur she needs. I have a sudden vision of her at age 20, wearing a red jacket, standing by a gorgeous horse at the Olympics, saying to the TV cameras, "It all began one Christmas when I received the gift that changed my life." My mind is going round and round like a computer processing DNA results trying to find a match. There has to be a way in which I can simultaneously 1. Not give in to Minnie's tantrum, 2. Be a good parent, and 3. Buy the pony. I need some clever blue sky solution, like Luke is always paying business consultants scads of money to come up with. And then the answer comes to me, a totally genius idea which I can't believe I never had before. I haul out my phone and text Luke. "Luke, have just had a really good thought. I think Minnie should get pocket money." Immediately a reply pings back. WTF? ? Why? "So she can buy things, of course," I start to type. Then I think again. I delete the text and carefully type instead, "Children need to learn about finance from early age." Read it an article, empowers them, and gives responsibility. A moment later, Luke texts, "Can't we just buy her the FT?" "Shut up," I type, "we'll say £2 a week, shall we?" "Are you mad?" Comes zipping back. 10 pence a week is plenty. I stare at the phone indignantly. 10 pence? He's such an old skinflint. What's she supposed to buy with that? And we'll never afford the pony on 10 pence a week. 50 pence a week, I type firmly, is national average. Parentheses, I'll never check. Where are you anyway? Nearly time for Father Christmas. Okay, whatever. I'll be there, comes the reply. Result. As I put away my phone, I'm doing a quick mental calculation. 50 pence a week for 2 years makes 52 pounds. Easy enough. Gosh, why on earth have I never thought of pocket money before? It's perfect. It's going to add a whole new dimension to our shopping trips. I turned to Minnie, feeling rather proud of myself. Now listen, darling, I announced. I'm not going to buy this pony for you because I've already said no. But as a special treat, you can buy it for yourself out of your own pocket money. Isn't that exciting? Minnie eyes me uncertainly. I'll take that as a yes. As you've never spent any of your pocket money, you've got 2 years' worth, which is plenty. You see how great saving is? I add brightly. You see how fun it is? As we walk to the checkout, I feel totally smug. Talk about responsible parenting. I'm introducing my child to the principles of financial planning at an early age. I could be a guru on TV myself. Super Becky's Guide to Financially Responsible Parenting. I could wear different boots in each episode. Wagon. I'm jolted out of my daydream to see that Minnie has dropped the pony and is now clutching a pink plastic monstrosity. Where did she get that? It's Winnie's wagon from that cartoon show. Wagon? She raises her eyes hopefully. What? We're not getting the wagon, darling, I say patiently. You wanted the pony. The lovely pony, remember? Minnie surveys the pony with total indifference. Wagon. Pony. I grab the pony off the floor. This is so frustrating. How can she be so fickle? She definitely gets that trait from Mom. Wagon. Pony. I cry more loudly than I meant to, and brandish the pony at her. I want the pony! Suddenly I get a prickly neck feeling. I look round to see the woman with the toddler boys, standing a few yards away, staring at me with her pebble-like eyes. I hastily lower the pony, my cheeks burning. Yes, you may buy the pony out of your pocket money. Basic financial planning, I add briskly to the pebble-eyed woman. What we learned today is that you have to save up before you can buy things, didn't we, darling? Minnie spent all her pocket money on the pony, and it was a very good choice. I found the other pony. The assistant suddenly appears again, breathless and carrying a dusty box. I knew we had one left in the stockroom. They were originally a pair, you see. There's another pony? I can't help gasping as she draws it out. It's midnight blue with a raven mane, speckled with stars and with golden wheels. It's absolutely stunning. It complements the other one perfectly. Oh gosh, we have to have them both. We have to. Rather annoyingly, the pebble-eyed woman is still standing there with her buggy, watching us. Shame you spent all your pocket money, isn't it? She says to Minnie with one of those tight, unfriendly smiles which proves she never has any fun or sex. You can always tell that about people, I find. Yes, isn't it? I say politely. That's a problem. So we'll have to think of a solution. I think hard for a moment, then turn to Minnie. Darling, here's your second important lesson in financial planning. Sometimes when we see an amazing one-off bargain, we can make an exception to the saving up rule. It's called seizing the opportunity. You're just going to buy it? Says the pebble-eyed woman in tones of disbelief. What business is it of hers? Gosh, I hate other mothers. They always have to butt in. The minute you have a child, it's as if you've turned into a box on an internet site that says, please add all your rude and offensive comments here. Of course I'm not gonna buy it, I say a little stonily. She'll have to get it out of her own pocket money, darling. I crouch down to get Minnie's attention. If you pay for the other pony out of your pocket money at 50 pence a week, it'll take about 60 more weeks. You'll have to have an advance, like an overdraft, I enunciate clearly. So you'll basically have spent all your pocket money till you're 3. All right? Minnie looks a bit bewildered, but then I expect I looked a bit bewildered when I took out my first overdraft. It goes with the territory. All sorted, I beam at the assistant and hand over my Visa card. We'll take both ponies, thank you. You see, darling, I add to Minnie, the lesson we learned today is never give up on something you really want. However impossible things seem, there's always a way. I can't help feeling proud of myself imparting this nugget of wisdom. That's what parenting is all about, teaching your child the ways of the world. You know, I once found the most amazing opportunity, I add as I punch in my PIN. It was a pair of Dolce & Gabbana boots at 90% off. Only my credit card was up to my limit, but did I give up? No, of course I didn't. Minnie is listening as avidly as if I'm recounting the 3 bears. I went round my flat and searched in all my pockets and bags, and I collected up all my little coins, and guess what? I paused for effect. I had enough money. I could get the boots. Hooray! Minnie claps her hands, and to my delight, the toddler boys start cheering raucously. Do you want to hear another story? I beam at them. Do you want to hear about the sample sale in Milan? I was walking along the street one day when I saw this mysterious sign. I opened my eyes wide, and what do you think it said? Ridiculous. The pebble-eyed woman turns her buggy with an abrupt gesture. Come on, it's time to go home. Story, wails one of the boys. We're not hearing the story, she snaps. You're insane, she adds over her shoulder as she strides off. No wonder your child's so spoiled. What are those little shoes of hers then? Gucci? Spoiled? Blood zings to my face and I stare at her in speechless shock. Where did that come from? Minnie's not spoiled. And Gucci doesn't even make shoes like that. She's not spoiled, I manage at last. But the woman has already disappeared behind the Postman Pat display. Well, I'm certainly not going to run after her and yell. At least my child doesn't just loll in the buggy, sucking its thumb all day. And by the way, have you ever thought about wiping your children's noses? Because that wouldn't be a good example to Minnie. Come on, Minnie, I try to compose myself. Let's go and see Father Christmas. Then we'll feel better.